Salutations, this is Grim Devel. Welcome to our Let's Play of the Pathfinder Kingmaker computer role-playing game. I am very, very excited to be playing this game with you today, and for a very good reason. I have been playing the actual tabletop campaign of Pathfinder Kingmaker for the past 2 years with a bunch of friends from work, with my boss as the game master. And this campaign, this tabletop campaign, is one of the best role-playing experiences, tabletop role-playing experiences that I've ever had. It is really great. I was a backer for this Kickstarter project by Owlcat Games, and I've played this game a little bit. I basically got through the introduction, which is not in the actual tabletop game. They kind of added a tutorial introduction to this game with a little backstory. So we're going to be doing that. And, when I played this game the first time, when I, started a new game just to try it out, I kind of made a campaign that was antithetical to the campaign that I'm playing in real life to try something different. But for my channel, what I thought I would do is try to recreate as best as I can the actual tabletop campaign that I'm playing in real life. So we're going to hit new game. And I have it set to a custom mode because there is no just neutral mode. There is normal mode has somewhat easier enemies, has weak critical hits. It's really strange. You can see, the text on the left, it kind of nerfs things a little bit. Challenging mode is the most like what an actual Pathfinder rule set looks like, except even with challenging mode, for some reason we have somewhat tougher enemies. We want to change that to normal. We want everything normal. There is no option here that has just normal enemies, which is really strange. So yeah, this all looks good to me. We're going to hit next. I do have show tutorial on. We might skip past a lot of that stuff. We'll hit next. And unlike the actual tabletop campaign, where all of the PCs create characters at once and you all play together, in this computer role-playing game, you can only create one character, the character that will eventually be the ruler of a kingdom. This is a very kingdom-building focused, as the name implies, tabletop campaign. Tabletop, role-playing game. And if you don't know Pathfinder, Pathfinder is very similar to Dungeons & Dragons. It's based on Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, except it's maybe a little crunchier. There's a lot of crunch in Pathfinder 3. In Pathfinder, although they did just release a Pathfinder 2.0, which I think is less so, but this is not that. Pathfinder is really great. I highly recommend it. Dungeons & Dragons and other systems are all also great. Anyway, we're going to create a new character, and I don't know if eventually you're going to be able to add your own PCs as your party. I know that they give you a lot of NPCs in the tutorial in the very first mission, and maybe kind of like they do in Pillars of Eternity, the same people that made Pillars of Eternity and also Baldur's Gate, a lot of the people that were involved in that made this game. So I think in Pillars of Eternity, maybe at a certain point you'll be able to create your own custom party members aside from just your main one. But I'm not 100% sure. So we might just have to go with just the main character and kind of fake everything else, but I think we might be able to. We'll see. So this character is a halfling, and I don't have any custom portraits or anything like that. My character is the ruler, and she is a halfling. She's actually an elderly halfling, but you cannot choose age in this game, unfortunately. I'm not sure any of these portraits really look anything like what my character looks like. My character's name is Halda Olaru. She's an elderly halfling. Oh, you know what? I'll pick you. You probably look the most similar. You look like a halfling. You look just very kind of well-kept and well-dressed. My character has, she's older. She has gray hair. She wears a silver tiara, and she looks very stoic, but not so kind of distressed like this one does. But I think this is going to be fine. Halda's not a magic user, or she's not, this looks like a sorcerer or something like that. Halda is a bard, but this portrait is going to be just fine, I think. So you are female. We will set your stats, and yeah, we have you are already set at halfling. And there is a point buy system. I guess we can do body type here. Halda is very, very frail. Halda is extremely frail. She basically can carry nothing because she has such low strength. So we'll make her the skinniest body type. What kind of face are we looking at here? I can't zoom in, unfortunately. She's very charismatic, but not happy. She's pretty stoic. I think face 1 is going to be fine. We can give her gray hair, which is good. Are there a couple of kinds of gray here? We'll go with this one, this kind of gray. And we have a few different hairstyles. I don't know if there's one that's going to be Halda in my campaign, how I play her. She has very, very well kept like braids. I think this first one might be. This one looks kind of fancy. And you do have like a headband in this one, which is similar to Halda. But your hair is just a little too big. All right, I guess we're going to go with hairstyle 2 here, because you are a bit fancy. Okay, so this is going to be our rendition of Halda Olaru. Right hand is fine, and let's go to next. Here we pick the class. We're going to be a bard. Now, this game, it does have more than just the core classes. Alchemist is an expanded class, so is Inquisitor. Magus is an expanded class, and all of these actually have archetypes that you can choose from too. They all have, besides just the base one, they all, I believe, have 3 different archetypes that you can choose from. Now, there are a lot more archetypes than that if you actually play Pathfinder, but it's really nice that they did add all of these options. We're going to be playing a bard, and I think we're just going to be playing a straight bard. I'm pretty familiar with the Pathfinder rule set and a lot of the class options, and I actually don't really know some of these. Maybe some of them were made for the game. I don't think so, though. I'm very, I don't know what a Thundercaller is. I don't know if I've ever heard that. That might be something that's much newer, but we're just going to be a straight bard. Okay, so we're not loading a pre-made build. Yeah, just bard. That's all we're picking here. Next. Skills. Here we actually get to do point buy with our ability points. And I believe that we should be able to do exactly what I did in my actual campaign. So we are going max charisma. And we get a bonus to charisma by being a halfling. Same with dex. Even though we get a penalty to strength, we are lowering strength even more. We're lowering it all the way down to 5, which is as low as you can make it. We have a -3 modifier to our strength. We are tiny and frail and old. That's how we're going to be playing it. Our dex, we will be lowering by 1, just to get some more ability points here. Our constitution, we're also going to be lowering down to 8, giving us a -1. Intelligence, we're going to be raising all the way up to 16, giving us a +3. And this is actually, these are my stats, which means I must have used a 20-point buy in my campaign, and they're giving me a 25-point buy. That's interesting. So 20-point buy is pretty standard in Pathfinder, but I guess in this game, I guess I could keep it like this just to keep it true to my character, but that, I don't know, that seems a little strange, right? I don't want to game the system. Was there something else I could have done? Is there a way that you can make point buy normal as opposed to epic or whatever it is? I don't like that it's not standard. Like, I really want the standard Pathfinder experience here. Is there something here about point buy? No, it's not even something I can set. Really have to pick everything again? Here you are. Okay, nope. All right, I guess I do need to reset some things. That's weird. It did, it kept these things, but the portrait reset. Oh, and we didn't pick skin tone. Halda does have a little bit of a darker skin tone. I think that will be fine. It's not quite that dark. It's certainly not pale. Actually, between these two. I like this one. Okay. And yes, body type 3. Good. All right, so I guess we're going to be playing with this larger point buy system, which apparently is just how the game is. Didn't I pick the portrait? Yeah, there are some, it released today as of when I'm playing this. I'm playing this very late at night, kind of early in the morning actually, because I and just because I was busy, but I really, really wanted to get this video out. And this video today is mostly just going to be character creation. What I would like to do, I'm going on vacation in a couple of weeks, and I might have a few videos come out here and there before then of this game, but I would love to play a lot of this on my free time. And however much I play, when I'm on vacation for 2 weeks, pretty much my only videos when I'm gone are going to be this parsed out. Let me know what you think about that. If you don't like that idea, I don't have to do it, but I kind of just want to do that. And then we just have 2 weeks of not my regular series, but just the Pathfinder Kingmaker game. I'm very excited about playing this game. Okay, so we'll lower you back. We'll set everything to how I had it, and then I guess we can just add some more stuff. Yeah, you were 8. Oh, and you were 11. Yes. Okay. So at level 4, you get an ability score bonus, and when I get to level 4, I do take an additional dex. I might as well take that now. It might be nice. Boy, I could raise my int even more, couldn't I? But that is a lot of points. I don't think I would want to do that. I guess we can get rid of the con. Yeah, I guess I could... Having a -2 modifier is better, and I guess I could remove the penalty from con. And I guess that's fine. Strength, it's nice to have a little strength just to be able to have a little bit of carry weight, and this will just help with our hit points. This is close enough to Halda, and if we have to, you know, that's how the game is designed around this kind of point buy. Okay, skills. Let's see here. The game, when I click out of the game, it just kind of, the music stops, as it just did. I'm moving my old character sheet here so I can see my skills. Although right now, I'm actually looking at a level 2 character sheet. I couldn't find my level 1 one. Oh, and also the skills are different. Like, persuasion here. This skill is an amalgam of diplomacy. Oh yeah, here's the tooltip here. It's a combination of intimidation and diplomacy, which are, several different skills in actual Pathfinder are wrapped into persuasion. Same with trickery. There are a lot more knowledge skills in the actual Pathfinder game. Yeah, there are just a lot more skills. Like swim, that's not on here. Escape artist, I think that's part of trickery now. Heal isn't on here. Mobility, like, is that... yeah, it's a combination of acrobatics and, I don't know, something. So I'm not exactly sure which skills are combined into which amalgams here, but I'm going to do my best. So Halda takes all the diplomacy that she can get, so that's persuasion. And I'm not even sure how this is going to... Bards have an ability when they get higher level to basically get bonuses with their performance skill. Like their performance skill can double as other skills, but there isn't even a performance skill available here. So that's a big change from how bards work in regular Pathfinder. And that does bother me, to be honest. We'll give her a little use magic device. I'm just going to have to fake these. Like, I can't really match these at all to how they actually are in my character sheet. We get a lot of points because we have high intelligence. These are all class skills also. Everything is a class skill here, which is pretty crazy. Not everything is a class skill for bards in regular Pathfinder, but however they're doing this, it is. Perception is always good to have. And boy, what are we gonna add to? We don't really need trickery. It's not really what we do. Mobility might be nice. We'll add 1 to mobility. You can only add 1 per level, 1 rank per, like, we can't go higher than the level that we are. We don't need athletics. I kind of want to get a lore, but which one? I think for Halda, she should have world lore. And later there are bard skills that add, like, let you use all knowledge, but there are like 6 different, or maybe 8 different knowledge skills that you're supposed to be able to get. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get used to this, and I'm gonna try my best not to complain about it. Okay, here we go. Now we get to choose our abilities here. So Halda, I can do this. There is an extra performance feat that lets her do her bardic performance, I think 6 additional times. Yep, and that is the same as the actual feat in Pathfinder. Lingering performance. So when I played this game, our GM has it that we're only playing with pretty much the core rule books and maybe the advanced rule books. Some of these feats I am not used to, and Halda never had the option of having because they came out in Pathfinder books that came out after the core rule book. So lingering performance is not something that I don't think I ever had the option to have. So this is a consideration. The effects of the bardic performance carry on after you stop performing for 2 rounds. So that lets you save the number of bardic performances you have. We might get that later. But I think for now I'm just going to have extra performances. Just to make it exactly, as close as I can to my actual character. We have bard proficiencies. We have cantrips. We can inspire courage. That's the bardic performance. And we have bardic knowledge. Aha! So this is how they're doing bardic knowledge at this point. And detect magic. That's not something that Halda is supposed to have. That's interesting. Okay, and then at level 2 we get more abilities. We get well-versed. Oh, so this is... Okay. Yeah, where is the... Yeah, the ability to get the... Bard talent. The versatile performance ability that's in Pathfinder that lets you really up your skills and really kind of game the skills game. That is not in here at all. And I don't know if something replaces it. Huh. Yeah, Fascinate is in there. Yeah, I guess they just don't have those skills. And that's disappointing. I am disappointed. All right, we have our feat. That's all we need. The spells, the first spells that I picked were, and again, a lot of these spells are not spells that I had as options because they are not base spells. Sorry, I'm going to get out of this window for a second just to be able to look at the spells that I picked. Are the spells that I picked on this character sheet? I don't know, but I think I remember what. Always Cure Light Wounds, of course. Of course, Cure Light Wounds. My party did not have a healer, have a cleric or anything, so I was the only healer. So Cure Light Wounds, and then what was the other spell I picked? I know at some point I get Hideous Laughter. At some point I get Sleep. But which one did I pick first? I think... Also, I pick cantrips. Why can't I pick my cantrips here? I think this is something else that they changed. Hypnotism. I think that's days. All right, well, we're going to pick Sleep. I'm pretty sure Sleep is what I started with. Sleep and Cure Light Wounds. We're good. All right, next. All right, here's our name. Halda Olaru. And what kind of voice do we want? She would probably have a pragmatic voice.
Someone else would make better use of this. I'm wounded. This will hurt. All according to plan.
Do you think she sounds a little like Civilian?
A flesh wound. Interesting.
Is it just the British accent? I don't know.
Heal me quickly.
My skills exceed yours. No contest. Let us bide our time.
We won't falter.
I stand ready.
Nah.
We shall overcome. I will see this through. Our path leads on. Stand with me.
I kind of like Pious.
I did it. Come to
May I see your entrance?
A trivial task. You should have run.
I think either Pious or Pragmatic.
What a find. Someone else would make better use of this.
I'm thinking Pious.
Hold on. Just a little more.
Yeah.
We shall
We're doing with that.
overcome.
Birth date? I don't know. What birth date? What are we gonna do? You know what? Why don't I pick the birthday of my channel? How about that? I think I have that written down somewhere. Hold on. The birthday of my channel was March 20th. So that'll be Halda's birthday. Why not? And you can't pick how old, unfortunately. And the alignment. Halda is Neutral good. Yes, she is. Let me verify that, but just a sanity check. I'm very, very certain she's neutral good. I just needed to see it on there. Okay. All right. That's it. This is our character. And this is as close to the actual character. Oh, I can also pick the clothing colors. And Halda is a light blue kind of gal. And a secondary color, probably silver. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I like it. All right. So this is Halda, and I think we're ready. Let's just start the tutorial. And by tutorial, I mean like the first beginner mission that kind of introduces you to everything, gets you some NPCs in your party. We're going to do it. Okay. And we're only going to play this for about 10 minutes probably. I'm hoping to get more episodes out there, like I said.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
I'm going to do my best to let them talk, although when dialogue talking happens, I get a little impatient. But, for this episode at least, I'll let them talk. Let me know if you appreciate that or if you find it annoying. If you want me to rush ahead, just let me know. Okay. Here we are.
Where are they? This is taking forever. They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
I'm going to pause here because I have to tell you that Amiri is one of my favorite Pathfinder characters. Amiri is kind of a default Pathfinder PC that you can pick. Amiri is a barbarian, and I am fond of Amiri because my friends and I also played the Pathfinder Adventure card game, and my character in the Pathfinder Adventure card game was Amiri. So I have an attachment to Amiri. I like her a lot. I hope she joins our party. If we can't make our own custom party. All right, so we're going to continue.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
So this is cool. I like how the dialogue options give you little pop-ups here and can give you some background on these things, about the Sword Lords, about Brevoy, which is pretty cool. All right, continue.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
All right, here we go. None of this happens in the actual Pathfinder campaign. You're just given a charter to start with. You and your party are given a charter.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Okay. There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title? Actually, would Halda even ask that? What would Halda say? You're helping us found a barony? What do you gain from such generosity? Halda's backstory, by the way, she used to help free halfling slaves. And, for a network called the Bellflower Network. And her goal in following, signing up for this charter to kind of rid this area of bandits and kind of, she sees it as an opportunity to make a land where halflings can, like ex-halfling slaves can live to be safe. Halflings can actually rise in society. So that's her goal. But she's a pretty good person. But she is also very pragmatic. So what do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
This character, as far as I'm aware, is not in the Kingmaker game.
Of course,
At least
we
not
stand
yet.
to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
So I'm not going to ask these other options just because it's not in Halda's character to do so. So I'm just going to say it's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Okay, here we go. Dialogue ended. Now we can actually do...
Hi, my
Oh,
name's
not yet.
Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Well, I'm a bard too, Lindsay. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something.
Go for it.
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
Oh, and here, we can just read this. Yeah. So, Halda, yeah. The other character that she's talking about, as I think I mentioned, I've only played I've played through book 2, and I won't be playing past book 2. But there should be a ton of content.
I could be that bard.
But I do not know that character.
I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady?
Oh.
Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio?
Interesting.
No way.
I think there were the first time I played this, I think there were other people that talked, including the dwarf and the side lady that she's talking about. And maybe it's because I already went through that and I don't have the tutorial stuff on anymore. Like, it's not showing me tutorial stuff anymore. Maybe it didn't show me those characters speaking up? Huh. Oh, no, it's because I didn't pick those dialogue options. Yeah, those other dialogue options, the other characters have things to say about them. Well, who cares? There's a dwarf that's around, and there's a lady that carries a scythe, and they have personalities. Okay, all accomplished feats. What about the barbarian? Yeah, the barbarian looks pretty heroic. I think her name is Amiri.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of scares me just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, all right? I'm sure you'll agree. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Okay, Lindsay. All right, now we actually have control. The first step on the road to glory. I don't know. How do you... There was an ellipsis at the end of that, and I don't know how to see the rest of that. There's still some things in this game that are pretty buggy, as you will see. Like, they should have shown us that whole thing or allowed us to expand it or something. Also, artificial intelligence, I keep turning it off to deactivate it, and it keeps automatically turning back on, and there's no option to always have it off. I don't like it when the computer makes decisions for me. So, here's Tartuccio. Here's Amiri, the barbarian. Just an adventurer. Here's Jaithal, and she's the lady with the scythe. And over here, Kestengaris is a character that I know from... That is a character that I know from the actual campaign. And where is the dwarf? Oh, here's the dwarf that she was talking about. Harim? Okay. So here's the interface. Camera. Oh, yeah. We don't really need that. I'm going to just click off a lot of that stuff. So, yeah. The interface here, it's if you've ever played any Infinity Engine games or Pillars of Eternity or anything like that, it's pretty similar. The hotkeys don't make a lot of sense to me yet. And they have these... There's a lot of stuff that you can't assign hotkeys to. Like stealth, I have to click it. There's no stealth button. And to open your spell book, you have to click it, I think. Same with your abilities. And then you can put stuff on your hotbar, although it automatically put a bunch of stuff on here too. I think all my spells. And cantrips, which I still think it's weird that it automatically gave me cantrips. Yeah, this is a cantrip. It's a level 0 spell. So is this. It gave me 2 cantrips that I didn't choose. I don't like that. Why did it do that? Was there something I missed in the character creation? Because that's like the 3rd time I've gone through character creation, and I never did I see a place where you could choose which cantrips you get. So I don't know if that's a bug. Here we have... And also, like, turns are a little weird because it is, like, real time, right? You can pause it and unpause it. But it's hard to be like, okay, this turn I am going to inspire courage, or this turn I'm not going to inspire courage. We have a lot of them, though. Acrobatics, mobility. And some of these things are just demoralize. Charge, yeah, okay. And then here is what's on our belt, and we can put, like, potions on there and stuff. Here's our inventory screen. We have some ever-burning torches. I don't think we need them right now, actually, but we'll keep them in our inventory. We have a party weight here, and ours is... We're already at medium encumbrance because our strength is so low. Oh, we do start with a rapier, which is cool. We're going to want to stay out of melee combat, though, because we do not have... we don't have the weapon finesse feat, which allows you to use your dexterity instead of strength for light weapons, like the rapier, because we generally want to stay out of combat. We are a non-combative bard type. At least Halda is. She will fire her crossbow, but she tries very hard to stay out of melee. She can't do melee. All right, we're going to go. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do we meet friendly character? Oh, yeah. Jode Kovkin. I know Jode Kovkin well. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a long time before we get to the end of book 2. So I'm not too worried about that.
Help!
Lindsay bursts into the room, looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot. She holds a weapon. Help. What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
None of this stuff happens in the actual campaign.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers, or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Okay. Oh. And here comes an assassin. And it should auto-pause. Tells us about combat mechanics, and this is very basic stuff. If you don't know this, you can pause it and read it, but I'm, very basic RPG stuff. I do have it auto-pausing on certain conditions, which, all harkens back to, like, the old Infinity Engine games like Baldur's Gate. So, this assassin is pretty close to us. It doesn't let us measure feet. And also, I feel like in this game, let's change some of our settings here. I want... There's the tooltip delay. Yeah, that's fine. I want to see the cooldown timers for enemies. Always. That's basically like shows you when they're going to attack. It's like when they're about to take their turn. It's it lets you know like what the initiative order is. And there's some other stuff that we might want to change. A lot of like pause when stuff. Pause when enemy is spotted. Pause when... Yeah. This is fine. Okay, we'll just save this for now. And what are we going to do here? Well, I could inspire courage. Although the thing is, I've played through this first little mission before, and I know it's long. I might want to save some of these. I do have these cantrips. Let's try to daze. We can use our cantrips as many times as we want. And I could hit spacebar to unpause, but if you hold the V button and then let go... Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, we're already hit. And I think casting a cantrip gives them an attack of opportunity. Okay, I guess it didn't. Good. Now we're going to run back as far as we can and start... Get over there. Why did it pause there? I don't know. Okay, now we're going to fire with our crossbow.
Strike as one.
All right, unpause. Well, I hit you once. Attacking with a ranged weapon this close does provoke an attack of opportunity. Let's try dazing again, because that didn't seem to. All right, they saved against it, so it didn't do anything. Do I just switch to... Maybe I just take the attack of opportunity.
Do not hold back.
Because we're just kind of in a situation. This character is never really supposed to be fighting on her own. And we are getting hit. Alright, there we go. They got an attack of opportunity, but apparently they died before they could take it. Really pause on when that's done. We have inventory here. Trophies. Oh, okay. We can take this stuff, although, yeah, now we're already suffering from heavy encumbrance. We're walking more slowly. We probably get other penalties too. Oh, you know what? Hulda doesn't even wear armor in my actual game. I'll keep it on for now, but I'm dropping this. Yeah, you're at medium encumbrance. You're never gonna... This rapier is never gonna be a good idea to use. All right, now you're at light encumbrance. Because with a -2 penalty to hit and to damage, it's gonna do like nothing. I could give you a dagger. It still makes you medium, just 0.2 over. You have the scroll of ear-piercing scream. It daze one creature. Oh, people do... It does damage. 1d6 points of sonic damage on one target. That's not that great. Can I just unequip you? Okay, now we're at light. Just barely. I think you could just put stuff in this from the shared stash into your belt pretty quickly at any time. Okay. Yeah, you can hit tab to highlight actionable things. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we'll follow you. Hold on. Let's stealth here. Yeah, the journal. Here's the journal. Follow Lindsay, leave the hall. Cool. All right, we're going to get a little help here. And probably after this next fight, we'll probably put in a cut. Uh-huh. Whoa, pause. It's supposed to pause when a battle starts. Why didn't that happen? Pause when, let's see. Where's the auto pause? Pause unless no. When a trap is detected, on combat start. On melee combat start? No, just on combat start. I don't know, that was weird. I feel like it should have paused it. Okay. Lindsay is the exact same. She's a bard. She has the same kind of weapon as I do. Let's see. We can both get in some attacks here as this assassin is running towards us. Let's do that. Okay. One of us missed. I think I missed. Why don't you, because you're right by there, daze it. Daze the assassin while I continue firing.
Will prevail.
And what is this one doing? I don't know. Maybe he can't see us yet? Oh. I just realized that I'm not only controlling Halta. Okay, that's fine. Oh, great. Okay. And now let's kill this one.
Strike as one.
From far away.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Okay. I'm going to end the dialogue. So I know something about this ring because I've already played through this mission before. We have a party of 3 now. Get them all together here. Oh, waste some loot. Now our party inventory weight should have gone up quite a bit. Yes, we are light, and we can carry more things now. I might as well give this scroll to Lindsay. Where's Lindsay? Because you have a little extra carrying capacity, and you are a bard. Now, this gift does increase our armor class. So I'm not going to meta-knowledge anything. I mean, you know now that there's something, but this will only increase... Oh, great. Now we're at medium encumbrance. Just drop the dagger. Just drop it. You know, it's part of... I don't... You know, when I have meta-knowledge, I don't let it affect my actual, like, gameplay.
Let us press on.
Right, we can't go through this way. All right, so I'm going to put a cut in here. We'll put everyone on sneak mode. And, yeah, so now you can see Lindsay is a bard, and these NPCs actually have stories, which are pretty cool. And you can see their abilities, their martial stuff. I wish that, like, when you fired a ranged weapon, it showed you what the range intervals were on the map. That would be cool. On her biography. You're chaotic good. I'm neutral good. That's the big difference. Now, Tartuccio, a sorcerer with no equal. You have a lot of abilities. You have very high charisma, just like we do. And you are chaotic evil, which is telling. Okay, so, whoops. That's going to be it. So like I said, well, first of all, please leave comments and also talk to me on Discord. Let me know what you think of this series and of this game. I don't usually play games like this on my channel. I love games like this, but I don't usually play them on my channel because I don't really know how Let's Playable they are. And my channel is, I just do Let's Plays. Like, I don't, like, do edited content for the most part. So, I'm really curious to know if you want to see more of this or not. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this, and if no one likes this, let me know, or no one say anything, and I guess I'll kind of get the hint, and we won't do a lot of this. But let me know if you're interested, because I would love to put out some more episodes of this in the next, like, couple of weeks. And then while I'm on vacation, I would like to just do just a big, just a bunch of episodes of these in a row instead of my normal content. So let me know what you think about that. I really enjoyed playing with you today, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.